All right, good morning, boys. What is up? Today is May 18th. Yes, May 18th, Monday. All right. A lot of people also tend to say stay away from Mondays. Do not stay away from Mondays. That's so stupid. If you want to de-risk on Mondays, I personally don't like trading Fridays over trading Mondays. Mondays are so clean. Fridays, not so much, right? Fridays will usually range. Usually a range day will already put the week high in, right? So today was a pretty clean day. Let's get into the recap. I made 1.5K on one account and 700 on four of the other ones. Why? Because last night in Asia, I took a trade on all my accounts and I saw a trade I liked. I didn't want to risk capital on all of them, so I just took it on one. As you can see here, leader +3 and then no leader, just one account. So let's get into the trade recap, right? So let's literally remove everything. All right, coming into market open. Let's just do the daily time frame, right? Does this look bullish or bearish to you? It might look pretty bullish. In my opinion, it's pretty bearish. In my opinion, we actually want to seek out this low, and I think it's very obvious that we want to seek out this low. Now, what else is that low? It's also a weekly FVG, right? So we finally put a doji at this high. We sweep the previous week high, close below it, telling us what? We might want to go take our previous week low, which is this low, right? Or perhaps these gaps that we have to fill. We have like 5 weekly gaps under us. And I think it's finally the time we're going to fill one of them, right? On the 4 hour, what do I see? We are clearly respecting this 4 hour gap. Did we ever break structure to the upside on the 4 hour? No. We just looked like we retraced. That's it. Literally just a retrace. On the hourly, we did look pretty bullish. On the hourly, there was nothing bearish. I'm not going to lie. Obviously, we're still in a downtrend, right? We never broke the high until here. I guess if you grab this and you move it here, it does somewhat look like a little bit of a reversal on the hourly, but I ignore that just because I'm so bearish to this low. I told the Discord this morning, hi, the hourly structure, I did not say hi. I said the hourly structure looks bullish. Besides that, I'm extremely bearish to the weekly gap resting below us, right? So now you hop down to what? To the 15-minute time frame, where we have what? We have these two 15-minute gaps holding price up. I want to see price inverse these 15-minute gaps, right? So I'm not entering a trade until 9:45 a.m. because 9:30 is a candle that inversed this one and this one, two bullish 15-minute gaps, right? So once I basically confirmed that bearish bias, we also made a 15-minute bearish change in state and delivery. We can draw out the 5-minute time frame. So 9:45 comes in. We have all this sell side below us that I want to see get taken out, right? Let's take a look at ES. While Nasdaq is retracing into these 5-minute gaps, which we respected, what is ES doing? Bro, ES completely just went into, damn, what the fuck? We just dumped, like, really bad. Wow. All right, whatever. While Nasdaq is retracing into this 5-minute gap up here, ES quite literally made an SMT at this high, right? Take a look at these highs. At 9:55 a.m., Nasdaq taps into a 5-minute gap. ES takes out high of day. Or is that high of day? High of day, yeah, current high of day. So now we have a bearish SMT inside a 5-minute gap. What else is that inside of? OTE of the range, right? Unless this range is balanced. Give me a second to look at this. Yeah, okay. OTE of the range. And we respect 0.618 perfectly to the tick. Anyone wondering why I grabbed this high, not this high? It's because we already balanced this range. You can see here to here, tap 0.618, push lower. Now we grab this high and this low, tap 0.5 of the range and push lower. So the fact that we already respected that fib, you grab the new high that has not been respected, this one, and you see we respected here, 0.618, respect that perfectly, and then we get an entry lower. Now, once we're here, what do? Obviously, this bearish SMT is part of the reason I took this trade, but it's not the only reason. All my draws, including London, which we just took, midnight open, Asian lows, and like I said, that weekly gap, those are my draws on liquidity, right? How much is the market down? We're actually fucking dumping. Not that much, also 1%. All right, so my draws on liquidity are all resting below us. We tap into this 5-minute gap. We get a move lower. We make this 1-minute bearish gap. From there, we just place lower. I really wanted to enter up here. I did really like this entry, but I was tweaking because we just formed a 5-minute gap, which in hindsight, I could have gone break even on and it would have worked perfectly. But what are the odds that this 5-minute gap, 2 points away from my entry, was not going to at least cause a little bit of a reaction? Very slim odds. Those slim odds played out in our favor. And then we got a large displacement to the downside. And that is where I got my entry. I got a very shit entry on this. Just because, obviously, stop up here. Took this with 1 mini. That's why one of my accounts made more money than the others. You can see these made 682 and the other one made 1,500. That's because I made $1,000 on this trade. Because I traded in Asia. Oh, if you guys want to see the Asia trade, I'll show you that right now as well. But yeah, this trade is just based off the fact that we clearly just did not respect that 5-minute gap at all and ripped to the downside. And I really like that entry. We inversed the 5-minute as well eventually. And I figured we were going to do that anyways. I just wanted to wait for an actual entry. And if I were to wait for an entry, what would I have taken? I don't think I would have taken anything if I didn't take the trade I did. Because the way we moved after that made no sense to me. We made a 15-minute gap, but we didn't tap into it. Right? We edged it. I guess we have this 5-minute rejection wick. I don't even know how to trade rejection blocks. But whoever did trade that rejection block today just banked, because I know that people enter off shit like this. With like what stops above the high and then you just TP at the low. Is this how you trade rejection wicks? Because that shit smacked TP today. That shit played. Right, maybe I would have entered off this change in state. Stops above the high. Some chill shit like this. I was forward testing this. I liked it. Right, but this is the trade I took. Do I think it's the cleanest trade of the day? No, I think the best entry would have been up here. But we just didn't get the chance to take that. Right, it was also a 1-minute inversion. And on the 32nd, it was much cleaner as well. It was also a 30-second inversion. So let's get into the Asia trade I took. Right? I'm going to show you guys my entry in Asia. And you're like, what the fuck? Where is it? Okay. Take our swing high to our swing low. Respected 0.705 perfectly. I was bearish as shit in Asia. Extremely bearish. Same draw on liquidity I had today, by the way. Same exact draw. This weekly low on Asia. We tap into an hourly gap. Right? We open higher here. You can see. Let's get rid of all the noise. Price pushes. What if we just go replay mode so I can show you guys this shit in real time? All right, here. This is what I'm seeing. We have these draws below us. Just this draw. Let's delete this. Okay. So we have this draw. Yo, fucking delete. God, fuck. All right. All right, so we tap into this 4-hour gap above us, right? 4-hour bearish gap, push lower. We make what? We make an hourly bearish gap with this draw below us. I'm like, all right, this is such a good short setup. New week open. Everything looks clean right now, right? We grab our low, or high, sorry, too low. We made relative equal lows here, and we have all these draws below us. I quite literally entered in here. And I took profit very early, right? Like literally 30 points, like here. I think I took profit when we reswept this low just to be safe. But bro, if I had held this instead of being a little bitch boy, which my draw was this low here. This was the original trade I was planning on taking. I would have fucking banked. I would have banked hard and price kept going lower and lower and lower, right? So this is the trade. This is not the trade I took in Asia. This is the trade I took in Asia, but this is the draw on liquidity I had in mind, right? So that is the Asia trade for you guys as well. Damn, price stomped. All right. Buys played out perfectly. Everything played out perfectly today as well in the market. So it was a pretty clean day overall. What I make? 700 times 5 is 3,500, or times 4 is 2,800, plus 1,500 is 3,000, plus 400 plus 500, so 900. So what is that? $4,900 or $3,900? $4,300. Not even close. All right, boys. Anyways, pretty clean day. 4.3K trading Nasdaq today. Overall, good day. If you guys learned something, you'll learn more in the free Discord. That link is in the bio. I literally have nothing to sell you guys. I stopped the premium Discord. I had learned everything for free. I don't see a need to sell anything. I don't want money from anyone. So if you guys want to join the free Discord, I'm building a go-to community in there. And I will see you boys tomorrow. Peace out and have a blessed day. Peace.